Galaxy season is over. Finally. I'm John Robinson, the Astrotard. Welcome to the Astrolab. In this week's episode, I'm going to show you all of those galaxies that I shot over the last couple of months, waiting finally for nebula season to arrive. I don't want to diss or put down the galaxies. They are kind of cool, especially if you can see them with a telescope and take pictures of them. And I wanted to share with you what I took. And all of these were taken with my ZWO ASI 1600 mono camera and my Astrotard LRGB E series filters. And I guess there were a couple of hydrogen alphas thrown in there as well. So let's get right into it. Okay, first up we have M97 in the Virgo constellation, 53 million light years away and about the same size as the Milky Way, but 200 times as massive. This was made famous last year by the EHT telescope, which you may remember was the first ever image of the black hole at M87. So from the perspective of Hubble, this is what Hubble sees, and I wanted to see if I could get close to it. So Hubble shows a cosmic plasma tail coming out of it. And when I zoom into my own image, I think I did indeed capture that tail. You can see it on the lower right there on the zoom in. This is 3.3 hours of data captured in H alpha. Next we have NGC4325 Galaxies. It's about 14 million light years away. It's not very bright, but it is blue in color, and I was able to capture that. So from the perspective of Mount Lemmon, they have a 32-inch telescope. This is what it looks like. I did, I think, capture the blue. This is 4 hours of data in RGB. Next we have the M81 and M82 Bodes and Cigar Galaxies. This is about 12 million light years away in the constellation Ursa Major, the Big Dipper, right near Bode. I captured this in March with Astrotard filters. This is 3.3 hours of data in LRGB with Astrotard E-series filters. A bit overexposed, I think, in PixInsight. Next we have the famous M101 Pinwheel Galaxy, 20 million light years away, also in Ursa Major. And this is LRGB plus HA, 22 hours of data. I think I did a pretty good job. From the perspective of Hubble, this is what the Hubble image looks like. I wanted to see if I could capture those dust lanes. I think I did a reasonable job on it with my telescope here in Bordelete skies in North Dallas. But yeah, 22 hours of data last year and this year. Next we have M65 66 and NGC3628, the Hamburger Galaxy. This is known as the Leo Triplet. It's a group of interacting galaxies in the constellation Leo, about 35 million light years away. I captured this in April. It's about 8 hours of data, consisting of LRGB subs from Astrotard. Next is the M51 Whirlpool Galaxy in the constellation Canis Venatici, 23 million light years away. Again, two interacting galaxies as I zoomed in here. Back in 1845, they considered this a nebula because they thought the Milky Way was the entire universe. So here's a sketch from 1845 of the Spiral Nebula. I captured this in very light polluted skies, and I'm pretty happy with the result for 8 hours of data. Next is NGC 4631 and 4627, the Whale and Crossbar Galaxies, also known as the Hockey Stick, in the constellation Canis Venatici, 30 million light years away, edge-on galaxies. Here's what Hubble sees of those, and I just wanted to see if I could get close to it. It's only 3.5 hours of data, and at least I captured the outline. Next is the famous Markarian's chain, M84, a group of 8 galaxies. I think I'm only showing a few of them here in this field of view. But these are between 55 and 52 million light years away. Captured this last May. It's only 1 hour of data, and this is LRGB filters from Astrotard. And finally, last but not least, we have the M97 Owl Nebula, planetary nebula, and M108, the Surfboard Galaxy. 2 million and 46 million light years away, captured in May. This is 5 hours of data. It's interesting to note both a nebula and a galaxy in one, and I wanted to see how it turned out. Well, that's all I have this week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. See you next week.